Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Rockman 3K3.
My name's Leroy.
And you're back for another great episode of the Nerd Play. But today, very, very special day, Leroy, because we have here with us the guy that's from BYNK Radio, the greatness that is Mr. Rhayne Coleman. You might have seen him on Titan Hunts, the 4400s, Cousin Naomi, Carefree Black Nerd, the original show, baby, for the black nerds in you. Woo. Black Lightning Matters, and of course, we watched this. Mr. Rhayne Coleman from the BYNK Studios. Mr. Rhayne, welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Take me out to dinner. No, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Dinner, baby.
Got you.
Bing bong. You already know what it is.
Wait till I get my money right. I got you.
Oh shit! I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. We know we are very avid listeners of your show, and we know well, it's hard to talk to shit about nerdy stuff with black people. And Naomi, which like I said before, just listen to it today. Being a black nerd is hard.
Yeah.
So it's very, very hard to find people who talk about this stuff as passionately as we do.
Man, you're right. But yeah.
And of course, Mr. Rhayne, tell the people where they can find you at all times, sir.
Oh yeah. My phone number is 18. No. Yeah, you can hit me up on Twitter, CarefreeBlackNerd. That is the most immediate way to get in touch with me. CarefreeBlackNerd. On Instagram. Hit me up on my podcast. What is it? Google Play, Apple, iTunes, SoundCloud, everywhere you get your podcasts. And and CarefreeBlackNerd@gmail.com if you need to email me.
We want to talk some shit.
Well, I mean, talk shit or even give me
a little
shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hit up that email. I'll delete it, but you can still send it. You can send it.
You can send it. I won't read it, but you can send it.
Yeah. But
Rhayne gonna be the first to have the read and delete function going on his email. It's like he read it and deleted it. Wow, they tell you when they delete them now.
Oh man,
Look, Apple will be the first to do that. I love that. I would love that feature.
Petty.
Just to know that I read your email and immediately ignored it.
Yes.
They give you the exact time and everything. Read it at 8:02. Yes. Deleted at 8:03.
Yes. Yes.
Damn, this nigga didn't even. Cold-blooded. I'm gonna have to talk to him. I'm gonna have to schedule a meeting with him.
As for my last email that you deleted.
Hey.
I don't know what you're talking about. It shows that you deleted it.
Well,
how you know that was me? It says you deleted it this time. Somebody else on the phone, dog. People playing. Get hacked, man. Got hacked.
Get off Apple for drug snitching, man.
No, for real. They good for that. Ooh.
Petty. But today we are here to talk about what was so awesome and the greatness that is the Spider-Man movie that came out, Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, we all saw that. I'm sure you're at home seeing it. But if you're watching this right now, you have not seen it. Before we get into it, spoiler alert. Like, please turn this off. Stop looking at the images and go see it, okay? Because it is a great movie. It
is. Worth every penny.
Yes. So we're going to jump into it, of course. Mr. Rhayne, since you're the guest here, please tell us your first thoughts about the movie. You go first, and then we'll go around.
Spider-Man, it was interesting. It felt comfortable, not comfortable like they didn't try, but comfortable like I had been away from MCU projects for so long that once I got into this world, I was like, damn, this feels good. I really liked it. I honestly did. There's, I don't think it's perfect, but it is very, very good. I think that they handled. I think this movie, no matter what you think about it, is so good because it is like a true collab. It is a true remix. It is the Sony movies and the Marvel movies melding into one, and it also gives Sony a kind of backdoor excuse without really putting in the work on their end to connect all of their properties. So I think no matter what, this is a fantastic film. But I did enjoy it. It was fun. This was a fun film. It was really fun. There was a lot going on, and I ain't even gonna lie to you. There were a few parts where I got teared up.
Man, what?
I was like, hey,
the feels, man.
Hit you right here. Hit you right here where it counts.
It did, man.
And it was just, and it wasn't like one or two. There were like multiple times where I was just like, I'm a crowd, man. This is so sad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look, niggas don't cry. I was just saying it was raining in that damn theater. I wasn't crying nothing, but I had a sprinkler link and some shit got on my face, and I had to.
It was the histamines up in that joint.
Yep,
man.
it was.
It
was allergies like a mug. COVID in the air and shit. I was like, oh, shit.
It was really funny, Rhayne. Just to even touch on it, just show you how good it was, like the movie itself. We both saw it on the same day, but Leroy saw it before I did. Came up, hugged me. He was like,
"Oh yeah, that's right." Because I was in the theater and I came out, and he was in line buying his ticket.
And I was like, and he was just like, "Oh!" And he ran over. He's like, "Bruh, it's the best one." Really?
That's the best one.
It's the best one. I was like, okay, all right, don't say anything else. I was like, and it was like, and so it's just
that was a really odd coincidence. That was a really odd coincidence.
Because like you literally you were just coming out. Well, that's because I don't ever go to those. I'll always go to the one out there. So
to Pan Creek, I mean, I respect it. Pan Creek's all right.
Shit, I was gonna try to go to Vestavia Hills, but they ain't have any more seats and tickets. So
don't go to Vestavia. You might get arrested over there.
It's funny because it's true.
It's one of those neighborhoods where we're not welcome.
It's not that we're not welcomed. We're just monitored.
They just don't want us to be there late.
Yikes! It's a sundown sound.
They just want to make sure that we're there. You know, like, are you supposed to be here? Is this where you really need to go? Hilarious. All right, so Mr. Rhayne, that was your first impression on it. Real quick, Mr. Leroy, give us your first impression.
Everything he said, I loved it. Like I said, I think it was I honestly think this might have been the best one of the new MCUs. I have a special place in my heart for Spider Man 2 with Tobey Maguire because that was my shit. But everything that happened in Spider Man 2 happened in this movie, so at this point, it's a fucking toss up.
That's true. Because they had the good villains from, like
they had all the best villains and shit. And I was like, well, goddamn, what else am I supposed to? What am I waiting for? There's nothing else to do. Like this is easily the best Spider-Man movie to me, and it's in my top 5 of Marvel movies at this point.
Okay. All right. Can I jump in? Are you? Well, so okay. I loved it. I thought it was one of the best. Especially, I agree with you guys on it being the best movie in the phase at that point. It was a great segue into the new phase. Great segue, first off. And just the ramifications of it, much like how I love it that every Marvel movie is doing now. It's just like it's ripples throughout the whole universe. I love this, and I say it's a lot, Rhayne, on the show that like they're making all these people who are not comic book readers. Yeah, because even one of the things I said in the group chat a minute ago was like the Eternals. So we talk about the Eternals. We just like I was like, that's just Marvel's like stupid annual that nobody cares about until later on. Somebody's gonna make a cool reference. It's like shit. I need to go back and read that annual comic.
It's called slow world building, baby. That's all that movie was.
Oh my god, that's exactly. But with Spider-Man, you had the action, you had the world building, you had the feels, and you had that great Spider-Man chemistry. And the fact, first off, I gotta say, kudos to Marvel and Disney for keeping that a wrap. Because, like, these guys lied to everybody. Like, about being in the movie, because everybody's just like, man, you in the movie, right? Like, I heard it's gonna be, and they're just like, no, we don't know what y'all talking about. It's like, I'm never gonna do a Spider-Man anymore. No. Like, when you see them pop up in the movie, it was great because it's like you're a kid again. You're like, oh my god! Like everybody in the movie theater was clapping and shit. Like, oh god! Like, and Andrew Garfield shows up, and this is all.
I'm about to say that was the same reaction when Cap got the hammer. Was the same reaction when Toby and Andrew put through things. I was like, oh, okay, that was raw. That was raw.
Right.
Y'all get points for that shit.
And that's the cool thing about Marvel is that after all these years, because what has it been like 10 years for the first few
Over.
phases?
Oh,
Like
man,
they
nigga,
still
Spider
are
Man
was like 2000.
Oh yeah, so now including the Spider-Man as well, they're still giving us all these surprises, bro, and it's crazy. So I thought it was great. So let's get into storyline, plots, and synopsis now. Rhayne, going back to you on this because you're the guest, of course. How did you feel about the plot?
I liked it. I liked the idea that because I think in the world where there's the Riverdales and the Euphorias where teenagers are like 40-year-old people playing 13-year-olds.
Doing crack and shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a world like
all
that.
I'm saying is in Riverdale, he was fucking his teacher, and I was like, ain't no way.
No way.
Like, no fuck.
I had to turn that
I
off.
was
Like,
17.
This is dark.
I was 17 years old one time. I had no point look like that.
Yeah.
This nigga was grown.
Yeah, he was her peer.
Yeah,
he was her peer. They went to school together in real life. So,
right.
And
that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Not that way. not that way.
Look, Leroy, not in our time. But nowadays, they fuck.
Oh yeah.
That was wild. I appreciate that these are kids and they're presented as kids, and even the very real stress of applying for college being like the thing. Like, of course, Spider-Man was upset, Peter, that I'm messing up my friends' lives, but like that, getting into college being like the driving force behind you wanting to make this change, this magical change for your friends. And even when Steven was like, you didn't even plead your case, like that felt so.
Nigga, you didn't call him? Fuck you mean?
I love you're a fucking kid. Of course you did.
Yeah, and that right there, I'm like that. To me, that was that tapped into it because it's so easy to go another way. It's so easy to be like, oh, Mary Jane's dad is dying of cancer, and Ned's aunt is losing her arms. We got to get it's like they want to get into college, and I loved how simple and grounded that motivation was, and it felt like something a teenager would actually stress about. So I loved it. I loved it.
And he was definitely teenage Peter in that. Like I love that because that was Peter Parker in his teenage years. Like he was surrounded by all these great people, and he had this great responsibility. But at times, even in the comics,
you just forget like, shit.
Like, shit, yeah, he is like 17
years old.
Okay,
And I also think that a lot of that has to do with the art. Of course, things have changed. Yeah, people things now maybe seem problematic and whatnot. But the way in which that art was, women, kids. They just look grown. They just look grown. Yeah. So like I like that these kids. I like that Zendaya MJ is taller than both of these boys.
Right.
And smarter. Very much so. Yeah.
And smarter. I just want to point out that Peter makes dumb decisions, and she's just like, "Why didn't you?"
I will say, thank God that this particular MJ version is so much better. Because like the redheaded MJ is it's all about me. Like, I don't care about you, Peter. Like
Peter, why don't you care about me? Bitch, I just saved you from a building. What are you talking about?
Venom had you hanging from the tower. Hey. That was me. Remember that? That was me.
In another universe, you wouldn't have made it.
Right.
Yeah. I got you.
Look at Gwen. Look at Gwen.
Look at Gwen.
Oh, man. Terrible. You better appreciate me, girl.
Right. And it's just like what
know your worth, kings.
Right. So yeah, like I agree with you on that one, bro. And then so Leroy, real quick, and I'll come back to you.
I have to mirror everything he just said, but at the points that were so realistic that it almost made me upset because, like, right when he said, like, did you try and call him? He was no,
bruh, the funniest shit in that movie. And Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange is Doctor Strange, so he's physically being Doctor. Yeah, he was just like, I can't with these teenagers. Oh my god!
Like, oh my god, are you stupid or something? And then knowing that the universe as it is, you'd be like, bro, you friends with like Tony Stark, who's not dead at this point. You'd be like, just text him, like, hey, I'm trying to get into this college, make it happen. Okay, done. Like, in the last one when he was like, I couldn't come because I had to pay my phone bill. He was like, you got to pay who? Verizon? Hey, buy that shit. He ain't got to pay the phone bill no more.
He didn't have to do that. He could just, no, because Tony's dead and Black Widow's dead. Because I was gonna say he could have called Black Widow and been like, "Hey, so can you hack the system to where we can get into college?" Sure, no problem.
Sure, no problem. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah,
but in that very same vein, and how they progress throughout the movie of like growing, like, oh my God, we're still kids, but we almost broke the world. But we're still kids and we have to go to college. Like, yeah, the world's about to explode, but we're gonna fix this. We still have to get into college. But yeah, like I said, the very realistic part of like, yeah, we got to go to school, kind of messed with me because I just know how I would take the situation. Like, I just saved the fucking world. Fuck school. I'm taking the semester off.
Hey.
And being no, that's not realistic. No, because he still got to pay rent. He still got a phone bill. He still got all this shit.
Yeah, this isn't Big Tom Peter yet, or Big Tom Spider Man. Yeah,
right. Where he been in it for a couple of years. He's like,
yeah,
I'll get it out. Yeah. It's like I found a balance, but you know, I'm 17. I got to balance being a kid and being a superhero and knowing all these people. Like just a month ago, I was fighting Mysterio in, was it France?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yo, I was fighting Mysterio. It wasn't France. It was London.
No, it was. I think so because they went to that class field trip. I think it was somewhere in the European countries.
It was Europe.
No, what's the gondola? The Italy, right?
Autobahn,
okay,
Autobahn.
I don't know.
Autobahn is Germany.
Okay, Germany. So yeah, I think it was.
Autobahn is in Germany.
There we go.
Yeah, right.
Okay, yeah. So I was like,
one of them European white countries. We got it.
Geography, boy. Ooh, we ain't good at it.
We good.
Wakanda. No.
No. When it's like, man, a month ago, I was fighting Mysterio in Europe, but I still got to go. I still got to do homework and shit. I'm like, not really believable to me, but I understand. He's still in that young stage, and
you still gotta make it. You know.
Yeah, you still gotta be. You gotta still do regular kid shit. You can't just be Thor, who is a full-time idiot and a full-time superhero. Yeah. Well, I don't say idiot, but he's just an idiot when he comes here. He's like, oh, what is this magical drink? It's coffee. I like it. Make more. or like Captain America, who's just Captain America. He don't have to be Steve Rogers and Captain America. It's like, oh, that's Captain America. We know who he is. He's like, I gotta worry about this shit. And the identity thing is probably one of the biggest things for me, because just like Batman has done it, Spider-Man has to figure out, like, all right, what's really important here? Mm-hmm. Do I save the world and be myself, or do I, make the smart decision and shit? And it's like the hero's dilemma. I think that's the literary term or some shit like that. I don't remember. I didn't do well in English class either. I cheated off my wife. That's not a lie. That's not a lie. And she will tell you. But yeah, that great choice that he has to make throughout the whole movie. That's the shit I loved.
Yeah,
and the fact that he brought in the other Peters to fucking help with it was even doper.
That was dope. I mean, I guess so for me, like you guys, of course, pointed out all the good points, and that's very true. But another thing for me was just like how realistic the split was. Like when people found out his identity, it was just like how it would be in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree, he needed to do that. And my boy Hannibal first, I love Hannibal in that way. He's just like, nah, fuck you. Mysterio was right.
Yes,
right. Mysterio was right.
Yes, I loved it.
I don't agree with it, and I was just like, that's Hannibal. Hannibal will really be like that. Like, I feel that.
I have one problem. Like, okay, it's the right beginning of the movie where he's like, Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and then it showed his face, and then he freaked out, and I was like, this is New York. How many people know you in New York?
Right.
At that point, it's just been like, all right, so I have to worry about everybody at my school and the dude that's in the bodega where I buy the bagels and the people in my building. That's it. That's the only people who know who this guy is.
Yeah.
It'd be like if somebody found out that I was a superhero in Birmingham, I'd be like, Okay, unless my friends see this shit, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I would have kept on swinging. Fuck that.
And I feel you on that, because even that took me back to the time in the comics in Civil War where like Peter was like, hey, I trust Iron Man. I'm gonna take this mask off.
Take this shit off.
Boy, man, I was like, how did all these niggas know Peter Parker? Like y'all don't give a fuck about him. But boy, when they went up against Aunt May, he was just like, this is all wrong. I shouldn't have done this. And I was just like, yeah. And I felt that vibe in the movie as well, because later on the plot where they do that to Aunt May was just like, that's crazy. Because, I mean, like Green Goblin said before he did that shit, he's like, no good deed goes unpunished. Fuck your aunt. And he just, and I was like, oh my God. So I love the plots on that, in terms of like the realism there and what would happen in that scenario for Spider-Man. I mean, even and that, like you guys touched on, his identity is a big part of his linchpin as a hero, and he's constantly, as Spider-Man especially, faced with the trolley problem, where it's like, okay, so do I kill one body or do I kill 5 bodies? And it's a constant thing for Peter Parker, especially in the comic book world and in the movies as well, because like he is this kid, like he's barely making it, but he's really smart. But at the same time, he's thrown in just these major situations, just like, okay, how are you gonna do this? And it's like shit, right. And especially when he's in his movies, it's just him. He doesn't have Captain America to fall back on. Right. He doesn't have, Tony Stark to fall back
just
on.
Just me and my best friends.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? And And it's crazy because when you think back to the comics again, because in the comics, it's funny, they flipped it around in the movies, because in the comics, he was more so, he looked up to Captain America more than he did, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. But in the movies, like Iron Man finds him first, which, coincides a little bit with the Civil War kind of thing, what they were trying to do. But it made sense. Yeah, it made sense at the time for them to do that. But it's funny because you see him, he's not able to like, all right, let me go ask the Avengers, because, well, none of them really around right now except for like Hulk and all of them. And so it's up to him, much like how in the comics he finds himself after any big crossover. It's like, all right, so what do I do now? Or like, I'm back.
Like, oh man,
what do I do?
we just fought Dormammu and Thanos and shit. I gotta go do my physics homework.
Yeah. And all the
you guys done like, here. It's like, what is homework, nigga? It's like, I'm 17. You guys got full-time jobs. I'm trying to get an A in Miss Brown class. So, if I don't pass, shit. Yeah. It may as well take away my games. I don't like that.
And that's one other scene that I love too, like where he's trying to talk to the administrator or the recruiter lady. She's just in the car. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's like, please give us another chance.
Here's another thing. What school doesn't want Spider-Man in the fucking school? Who's really turning down Spider-Man? It's like, oh, Peter Parker. Full ride. I don't give a fuck what he did. That's Spider-Man.
That's what that
was. It is thanks to JJ saying like, Spider-Man's a menace. He's a vigilante. Because had that been Avengers Spider-Man, they would have been like, oh my God, Avengers Spider-Man. Yes, or had it been, like even Miles Morales, Spider-Man, the X-Men, then see now, and that's what because I know that's what they do anyway. But had that been Miles Morales, that would have played out exactly how it's supposed to. Because sadly, that's how they treat X-Men. Like if they would have found out Miles Morales part of the X-Men, would be like, we don't want a mutant in our school. You know what I'm saying? Then the mutant thing plays into
it. But see, that's a whole different, because he black, and that would have just turned into a race thing.
I mean,
we don't want Miles Morales in our school because he's a superhero.
A mutie. He's an N-word mutie.
Man, look, man, everybody in the X-Men comics, because that used to be my jam, that was like a double hit for you. If you were black and a mutant, you just your life
triple hit because you're black, you're a mutant, and the creative teams back in the day was all white people. So
all white people. It's like, you're not gonna get a win, bro. It's just face it.
Even Storm didn't have the best.
Right. And what's funny? Even in that whole regard, Jubilee still got treated wrong more than like fucking Storm did. And it's just like, damn. Like,
Storm at any point fuck everybody up. Jubilee was nice, but Storm was Omega levels.
See,
you ain't fucking with that.
That's true. The Warlock she took on without powers? Come on, man. Come on, cuz. Straight gangster.
I'm a Jubilee fan, okay?
Yeah,
let me tell you.
Bro, how'd you feel when they made her Dracula or made her a vampire and then killed the powers, bro? What was that about?
Marvel.
What was that about?
I forgot about that.
Marvel has her stagnant in the 90s, which I don't understand because she's an audience surrogate character, just like Kitty Pryde. However, and not even to be extreme, but
Kitty
I think
got so
it's
much
also
love.
some sort of racism, or there's race issues in that you have this Chinese American girl who, all intents and purposes, is a white person. She has no connection to her Chinese background. Her family were like billionaires, and she's this homeless Asian valley girl mall rat that's stuck in this same position for decades. Like, there's no, but you know what? I'm not gonna.
No, you know what? That's okay. You know what? Put that on the list because we're gonna talk about that one day. We're gonna talk about the X-Men comic and how they treated her. Because justice for Jubilee. That's all I'm gonna say. Her and Dazzler. Bring Dazzler back. That's all.
Oh, Dazzler.
I'm not a fan, but
I think we can agree we can leave Dazzler in the back.
I'll support your right to like her, but I'm Jubilee all day.
Look, I feel you, man, because nobody's checking for Dazzler. I'm like, man, like y'all remember Dazzler? People be like,
Dazzler's supposed to be black. That's why.
Bro, tell them. Let them know.
Yeah,
let them know. R&B princess,
a black woman based off of Grace Jones, and I think Diana Ross. I could be wrong, but based off of Grace, like how do you fuck that up?
She had remember she had the haircut. That's exactly who she is. And then they were just like, oh, we don't know what happened to Dazzler. Like, y'all just roll her off. That's some bullshit, cuz.
Man. But I mean, hey, we got who we got. I just feel like another blonde haired white woman. Could she have red hair? Maybe purple, maybe turquoise.
No, because they don't want you to. They want you to have purple because Psylocke's the only purple haired chick that we ever gonna get.
Talk about race relations right there. Race issues. Come on, Jesus.
An English brain trapped in an Asian body, trapped in a.
It don't make no.
I'm out.
Yeah.
But get back on topic real quick.
Terrible.
All right, so let's get into the conversation about the characters in the movie. Now, for you guys, who were like some of the best characters that showed up in this movie?
Willem Dafoe. That's the only correct answer to this question.
Huh.
Because that motherfucker right there played his ass off.
Hold on. You mean? Let me see. Get this.
Whew. Oh my God.
You mean GOAT, right?
Yeah.
That's how you spell his name. GOAT.
That's how you spell his name. GOAT.
Respect him.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, funny story, y'all. Did y'all know he actually was gonna do the waves? And
I was about to say,
if he was nice.
Bro,
that would have been nice, boy.
Bro.
Look, there was black characters in the comic books back in the day that didn't have waves like Harry Osborn.
Because all we get is a bald head or some hair that white men had. What?
No.
Bishop had a clean fade.
No. Now Bishop started off with that mullet.
The curly mullet.
The mullet. He gave this shit off ball. It wasn't until recently that they started giving him them twists, looking in black.
They gave him a twist and they gave him a part and shit on the side.
Yeah, because now they only shaved his head for God, what's that one? That one Future Past, which I hated, and they also shaved it for
Mutant X. What is that?
Mutant X. In Age of Apocalypse, they did it for him too. Exactly.
But yeah, no. They do black, and then he's Aboriginal. Like he's an
Aboriginal. He's not.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't American, but
you know what? Let me stop y'all. Get me
no,
man.
Look,
we're gonna have another conversation about X-Men. And I love it.
Change that background. No,
yeah. X.
All black X-Men matter.
So of course, besides William Dafoe, who else in the movie just really stood out? Because to me, my two on this one, I definitely think Aunt May by Marissa Tomei. I think she did a wonderful job as Aunt May. And then also,
all 8 lines that she had.
Right. And also, I gotta say, man, the Peter Parkers. I think that scene, every scene they were in, were just like beautiful.
I think it was I thought it was good.
Jamie Foxx even kept it trill in this one.
That was who
they redeemed him. You know, I was like, okay.
He can never be a good villain because Spider Man didn't come to my birthday party, so I decided to burn shit. I can't get down with that, bro.
Don't you do that to him? Amazing Spider Man.
And then Cuz had a comb over in there. He came back with the line. I was like, hold on, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. With the hairline and everything.
I see you, my nigga. I see you.
I was like, damn, that's some good ass electricity right there, son.
That came back pristine, boy. I was like, shit, I didn't know electricity gave edge just like that.
Hey, look, you can be whoever you want to be, which is But
Alfred Molina, I think, deserves a little bit of respect too, because he came back calm as shit.
Which one?
Alfred Doc Ock.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
He killed it.
Yeah,
he killed it.
Yeah,
it came back smooth.
Yeah, for sure. Yes,
I like how they did that because y'all know what they should set that up for, and that'd be cool. Set that up for Superior Spider-Man, which I know is further down the line, but I love that comic line. But I like how they explored that was his problem because he talks about that in the comics a lot. To where when he's going crazy from that synapse,
he can't.
And him and Peter finally work on it and get that done. It's just because you find out that Doc Ock is not a crazy person. He's actually very smart. It's I thought that was a really good movie.
So yeah.
Because I'm gonna fix all your problems. Just give me an hour and I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy Neutrons this shit and fixes everybody's shit.
That was amazing, sir. Well, you had 3 Peters. That's that. Look, because
only one of them was gonna work though.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
Andrew Garfield's over there just chilling.
I mean, in the lab,
yeah. Well, okay. Here's what
Andrew was like, "How your girl survive? Mine ain't survive. How y'all survive? I don't like this shit. But I don't like it."
So 2 things real quick. One, I like they did that because that's what I wanted people to get away from too. Because in the movie universe, one of the things I really had a problem with is that everybody thinks Tony Stark is the most brilliant man in the world. I'm like, dude, he is number 10 on the list of smartest, maybe, and that's a strong maybe because you got Don.
It might be a little bit further than that.
You still got fucking
Lunetta Lafayette.
Yeah, exactly.
Reed and Nathan Richards.
Right,
yes. Reed alone.
All of just the women in Marvel Universe, he's a strong 20. Because
Squirrel
you
Girl.
still got Shuri, you got got so many smart people. You know what I'm saying? And so I like how they were showing it because I was like, yeah, if Peter Parker cloned himself and he had to do a science experiment, you good. You're gonna have something dope because he's a very cool scientist. And I also like the way they talked about the shooters versus not having the shooters.
Yes.
Because I was like, that's what
how do you do it? He was like, I don't know.
It's just like breathing, nigga.
I was like, it just make it inside me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it works either.
And so people at home, just in case you're not a big comic head like we are, that was a big thing in the comics. There was a lot of comic continuum that was all over the place because I think it's Amazing Spider-Man and there's the Spectacular Spider-Man. One of the two, but along the way they changed it. They said, "Oh yeah, he makes ink cartridges." They also did that for the cartoon, and then they went back to the natural shit.
And it also gave them a way out for him to get into shit every time. It's like, "Oh, my web shooters are jammed. Oh no!"
And then the mutation of him into a spider, because he was growing the 6 arms.
When he grew arms and shit, he was
that shit was nasty,
bro. I love mutating Peter Parker because that shit was dark. Because it was if we don't find a cure for your Peter, you're gonna die or turn to a giant spider. And he's just
he's like, okay. What are we gonna do? What is we gonna do? Because this affects you too, motherfucker.
And then and so here's my other question for you guys. Now when you're watching this movie, there's so many great dramatic scenes, and I gotta ask, what's everybody's favorite dramatic scene? Look at this. Look at Leroy. He's okay, Leroy. Well, I'll let you go first, and Rhayne will go after you because Rhayne's the guest.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The best scene in the movie, I'm calling it out. The best scene in the movie is when Peter finally realized that the Goblin wasn't right, and right before he killed Aunt May, and they had that fight that was basically SummerSlam.
Yeah,
because Spider-Man got powerbombed through a ceiling and then through a wall and shit, and he got the most passionate ass whooping that I have ever seen. Yeah, and it only makes sense because I was sitting next to my friend Suge, and my friend Suge, he likes superheroes and shit, but he doesn't know. And he's like, he doesn't really have any powers. I was like, nah, he got super strength shit. And then he picked him up, slammed his ass down, and then punched him through the floor. And I was like, yeah, that's what the fuck. That's what that means.
Yes.
And then the monologues and all that shit and the fight just through all that. That scene in there, other than the three Peters working together, that was the best scene in the movie for me.
That killed it.
Nice.
I definitely.
Rhayne, what about you? What do you think is your best dramatic scene in the movie?
So piggybacking off of you, Leroy, it is not necessarily the fight, but Aunt May grabbing up all of those items and like something about that where like this familiar relationship, you have this connection, like you just know as his guardian and as his family member, like you know what he wants you to do, like you can read the room well enough, like so that fight was damn good, but that because I didn't know what she was doing. I was like, is she gonna hit him in the head? What is she doing? So she collected that shit and he was like, May, run. She was gone like that. I don't know. I was like, oh shit, don't let nothing happen.
Yeah.
The most emotional for me, and it's so quick, when Strange was working on this. Well, when he was working on the spill at the end of the movie, and Peter was like, well, can you just make everybody forget me, such? And then you realize through conversation that was always an option. Stephen was never even he never mentioned that as an option, because it was just like, you fucked up, kid, we got to figure it out. But when Stephen was like, everyone who loves you is going to forget you, and then he said something, he was like, and he stopped. It was like,
yeah, and it was
I was like, oh shit, this nigga
love him.
Yeah, man, that made me choke, because I was just like,
I wanted to give him a hug right there, and if he didn't have him a hug, I would have cried right there.
Because you know, Strange has always been this, I'm Dr. Strange, arrogant, but like that was one of those things. He's like, I love you, bro, and it was just like, oh my god,
this nigga losing all his mentors, all his.
He didn't see all the shit. He knows outcomes, and people's gonna die and shit, and that's the one motherfucker. That's another motherfucker he don't want to lose, and you have to realize that, man.
Hey, I was like, nigga, Steven, and I think that Benjamin did a really good job, because initially when he first was Stephen Strange, I was like, all right, I'll accept him. But the more I watch him over the course of the MCU, he really, to me, is
turned into
became
casting, because he like when I read Doctor Strange now, I hear him. So it's like, I'm like, to see him be this stern, kind of strict, borderline rude person, and to be like, nigga, we can't lose you, and then catch his stuff and like, all right, I can fix this. It's like, damn, man.
And then he got to go down there and have a real nigga conversation with his friends.
Bro.
Tell me you love me when you see me again. Like, man,
like, I was like, okay, y'all turn up the Peter meter way too much, man. Come on, don't do Peter Parker like this.
And I'm like, you got me fucking sympathizing with this little white boy. I'm like, oh man,
it's like, man, I'll tell your story, cuz I come in there, I'll tell everything. Shit, just don't leave.
Come in and be like, all right, so look, Peter Parker is Spider Man, but y'all can still do this. You do this, and you do this. And it's well, so okay, for me, I think one of the more, and I mean, there's so many, because again, we just named a whole bunch of them. I think what got me was them finally giving Andrew Garfield's character the justice. When he caught him, like, and it was so sad.
Oh, that was so fire. That was so fucking fire.
And he was crying. And he's
the
like,
ugly face, the ugly.
Thank you. And he's like, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know.
And you see when she fell, he was like, I ain't letting that shit happen again.
Yes.
And Cuz did the little push.
Bro, the other two Peter Parkers just looking like, he didn't say this. Like, what happened? You know, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
And then all the music and shit stopped, and you just heard the heartbeat. Oh Lord!
Because we didn't know. We didn't know about those three. And I was like, they gonna kill him. Oh Lord!
Hey,
and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they could have. So, that would, man. Oh, but that. To me, I think that was one of the great ones. And then just when Aunt May died and she was telling him, because he was just like, this is my fault. She's like, no, I told you to do the right thing. And that's what you did. And it was crazy because it falls back with him bonding with the three Peters, where he's like talking to him about Aunt May. And they talk about how we understand, but in our world, it was Uncle Ben. And they had told him, because he was like, she said, with great power comes great responsibility. He's like, you're Aunt May? They're like, no, Uncle Ben told us that.
Uncle Ben told us that, right.
And it was really dope, man, because it was just like, wow. And so I love that, especially, and it still gives you that sentimental value of like his parents. Because, we still don't, unlike we do in the comics, where now we knew
in the comic books where we find his parents and shit.
They're S.H.I.E.L.D., whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? But like
at this point.
Yeah, like it was just so exactly. But it was just so good. And it was just like, wow, that's really that whole scene kicked off that whole like that gave him that redemption story. So much so to where I don't know if y'all heard this, but now they're saying there's rumors that they're trying to bring back the Amazing Spider-Man.
Of course they are.
I
can say it.
And the Twitter and the Twitterverse got so upset about how Andrew got treated and shit, and then he got all emotional and responded. And I was like, okay, bro, it's okay. Everybody can't have a hit. Everybody can't have a hit.
Right.
He did your job.
Look, he had the first one. It's just the second.
He did his fucking job though.
Go. Yeah, like and that's my thing was it's not his fault. It was just bad writing.
It's only bad writing.
You get him next time. Look, if anything,
all three of
join
them
the MCU.
Right, all three of them have a perfect version of Peter Parker that we know. Andrew was the quippiest motherfucker ever. He used to talk the most shit in the fights. Toby was probably the best Peter Parker. Oh my God, my life is in shambles. My best friend wants to kill me. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with Kirsten Dunst as a character and as a person.
and her
facts. Facts. And here comes Tom Holland, who's just that perfect, encompass.
Yeah. I actually didn't care about Andrew. Like I saw the first one and I was emotionally attached to Andrew from interview. So this movie came out and everybody was all excited. Oh, I've seen the Andrew version. I love him, but whatever. But through watching just random interviews, I saw him on Drag Race. I saw him on a bunch of YouTube interviews. Like I just saw him and I'm like, oh, this is a cool person. So when I saw him in the film, my emotional reaction was from that. It wasn't even from his depiction as Spider-Man. I was like, this is just a cool guy. Like I now like him.
Yeah.
So,
and that was the bum rap he got because that's what I hated about that. Because like I was like, again, him as an actor, as a person, he's really cool.
I was like, he just won a Grammy. He just won a Grammy for something completely not comic book related.
Right.
I think it's from his show that was on Netflix, but goddamn, the dude's talented.
He is. He's super talented. I just, again, like I said before, like if he wants to, I'm totally open for him getting in the MCU because it's time for them to do the Spider-Verse anyway. Do like a live action.
It's Spider-Verse
boy, Miles Morales in. You got to bring my boy in. Got to bring him in. If they gonna do Spider-Verse, go ahead, get him a nice little Miles Morales. I know they gotta make Peter grow up in this particular MCU, but give me Miles Morales.
I mean, do they though? Because Cindy Moon is the same age.
Is the same age as
that's true.
Off camera.
That's true. Okay, fuck it, bring him in.
We got variants. We got time travel. Hell, they could be fraternal twins. You know what I'm saying? Like anything could happen.
Bring him in. I would love to see it because I mean, you still got all the Spider people that we got to bring in. Spider Woman, which I know they have plans of doing that.
You got to bring Miguel.
Go ahead, bring in Miguel. We're gonna bring in good Miguel. We're gonna bring in evil Miguel.
Both.
We
get evil Strange.
You gotta get evil Miguel first to just tear that Band-Aid off, and then you got to get good Miguel to kind of calm the shit down.
Yeah.
You got to get racist ass noir Spider-Man. He got to be a little problematic.
Bring in the clone, Bill O'Reilly. Bring him in.
You got to bring Bill O'Reilly.
Hey.
Man,
I want Madam Web though. To be honest, I ain't gonna hold you up.
Bro,
Madam Web.
Man,
I want what's her girl? Devil Wears Prada. What's chick?
Meryl Streep.
Close?
Meryl Streep. Yeah, get Meryl Streep. Let her play Madam Web.
She is getting old now.
Hey,
but
I was gonna say the lady from Golden Girls, but she dead.
Was she?
All of them.
Was she?
Damn.
God, wasn't she the commander of Nova? Or was that? Was that Glenn Close? That was Glenn Close, right?
That was Glenn Close.
Yeah, that wasn't Meryl because
Meryl Streep ain't in the MCU.
Okay.
I would have remembered that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been like, that's Meryl fucking Streep.
Right.
That's Martha's Vineyard, Meryl Streep.
Bruh, they can bring her in, and then they need to do the trial of Spider-Man. What, like the one where he was all doing the stuff? Yes, do it. Bro, that would be so good. Can you imagine? Oh my god, man. Oh my god.
It's so many possibilities, and that's why I think Sony really owes and then of course this is coming from somebody who is not running a major billion-dollar company, but I think Sony really owes Marvel and Sony is the winner in all of this because remember Marvel had their properties spread out and this movie proved that you can still hold on to those Marvel rights and still join
and still make great shit,
but also make your own shit, because you know Sony is coming down with the Morbius,
Mobius, Sable,
give me Black Cat,
give me. Still waiting on Venom to be good.
Craven.
Hold on, we still got to talk about this Craven movie, because what the fuck is he gonna do?
Who's going to That's what I want to know.
Hey, but if we get Calypso in there, get a Caribbean black woman, I'm a fan. I'm like, all right,
bro,
coming them to work,
bro, do it. They're not ready for it. They're not ready. But man, all over the place. That'd be so awesome. And and that kind of leads into the next thing. Let me ask you guys this: where we are in the movies now, right? Where do you see this Spider-Man taking us in the MCU? Because it opened a lot of pathways. Now, one thing, and then, I'll let you guys respond, but one other thing was that, it was a straight segue into something that's going to have a huge impact on the universe. Probably how they're going to introduce X-Men. That's what I think, but I don't know, because they even talk about Fantastic Four right now, but the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse.
They still need as much justice as the X-Men.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
they
sure.
do. They do.
Sure.
Absolutely. But it's crazy because not only you're going to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse, but he's going to talk to Wanda, and it's about to have huge ramifications on possibly even the next set of Avengers, because we all know it's going to be a different team, right?
It's going to be a whole different squad. Hopefully, the young ones.
Right, and then this could be the way they're going to bring in X-Men, New Inhumans, because I heard they're redoing them. Thank God.
Good.
Make them POC.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
don't fuck with them no way.
Man,
don't fuck with them no way. Just make them all Hispanic,
man.
Pacific Western.
Black be black. That's all I want.
I bro. I did an episode on that shit.
Right,
be black. That's all I want, bro.
So knowing all this, because
is that the worst shit that Marvel put out? Is the Inhumans?
Yes,
probably.
Of the last 10 years.
Shield. The later seasons is up there, but Inhumans was terrible.
Shield got really good. Shield got really good to a point.
You know what?
And then it just kind of stopped.
No. I take that back. Y'all are both right. New Mutants is probably the worst thing Marvel's put out.
No, but that's Fox Marvel. That's not.
That's true. So you know
Marvel.
what? You're right. It doesn't count. Inhumans. Yeah, you're right.
Inhumans is like the worst shit ever.
I don't know, y'all. But I only watched the pilot episode though, so I'm gonna preface it with that.
You did? Oh, and my nigga, save yourself. You do not watch that shit.
No, I gotta see it. I got to see it through, my boy.
Just
got
drink
to
see it through. I'm gonna tell you that now. Watch it.
What you mean, my boy? Got to see it through.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, right? So, what do you? Before we get into that, what do you think is the worst thing Marvel's put out?
The worst thing, I don't think there's one particular. You know what? I
leave that shit alone.
I don't even think that is the worst, because a lot of these movies, they work as little trilogies, and they work as stepping stones. So I think that it's not necessarily the worst thing as far as the Inhumans was terrible, or Shield. I think there is always a lull in quality or in but it's always mixed in with so much other good stuff that I can't even pinpoint.
Right.
What's the Thor movie when he fought that Ultron looking nigga? Even though that wasn't great, it's still
the Dark World.
It's to me, it's like a when you have a comic book run and you get 12 issues, but it's that one issue.
But it's like issue number 7. It was like, what the fuck is this?
I could have not bought this. Yeah. But at the end,
might be
you found out one little tidbit.
Yeah. So that's why I don't think that they've really bombed. I think there's certain things within certain properties, like with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, to take a quick aside. I didn't like the treatment of what's homegirl, biracial chick. Dang, what her name escaping me. But I didn't like a lot of the choices with her, because I felt like you set her up in a way that doesn't make sense. So it's little things like that I think are bad.
Carly. Was it Carly?
Yes, Carly Morgan.
It was Carly. Yes. Yeah.
And then I would also probably say, I think they just dropped the ball with representation in the beginning. The fact that we got Black Widow now versus in Phase 1, and that we didn't get Janet Van Dyne or any version of Wasp as a founding member. For me, though it has to be a different because it is movie, you can't escape the fact that you've really fucked up with representation. And that's
because
white women.
I totally agree. Like Ant-Man, Wasp, Black Panther, all those should have been in the beginning because they were the beginning.
Because they were there.
That was the first. Yeah,
now, that's how you start the shit.
Now,
even with Spectrum, you know what I'm saying? When she was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, because she was the first Captain Marvel. She was the first leader of the Avengers.
You know what? I'm okay with the changes because I feel like you do want to make it slightly different. They didn't know what they had on their hands initially.
Right, exactly.
However, once the ball got rolling, it's like, nigga, you cast Scarlett Johansson.
Yes.
Do something like Mockingbird. I wanted her to be like, I'm not even an old school Mockingbird fan, but watching Shield, I was like, why this chick ain't doing more shit?
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing. And they took off. They were like, all right. You know, I was like, what the okay.
The show continued to run, and it's her in the background like that.
Because her and the nigga she was dating, that white man, they were excommunicated. Why not give them a little spinoff where they going?
And that was the plan. Remember, that was, I don't know if you know this, but because I watched Shield religiously until it just got ridiculous. But that was the plan. That's why they were excommunicating them. They were going to give them their own show, but then when I think what happened was the Josh Whedon allegations kind of killed all that. Because remember, he was in charge of that. And they sucked, man, because I said the same thing. Because I was like from day one when they introduced her, I was like, that's Mockingbird. Okay.
Yes.
All right. When she gonna do some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they never did anything. And then when they did that, I was like, okay, now here we go. Because that was the big thing. They were like, all right, we're gonna give them their own show. That was also supposed to be on ABC, stuff like that. Deals fell through though, and then the actors just dissipated. And I was like, God damn.
And I'm mad.
And they could have. When Disney Plus started up, they could have just said, okay, back to Mockingbird. And then remember them? Remember Mockingbird? Remember the other guy? Boom, here they are. You know, and it sucks because I think they were going to write off Shield anyway. Because sadly,
I think they already did.
Problem. No, they
I don't think it's canon anymore.
No. Well, here's the problem. And here's the problem is that Shield started off that way, was canon, and they were going to do whatever, but then they stopped it because Josh Whedon was like, I don't want the movies to influence it or some shit. And it was stupid. He just fucked up everything. So
look, man,
but
I stopped caring when they made Ghost Rider Latino and they gave the nigga a car. I was like, all right.
And see, I like that Ghost Rider. It's just
it was such a cool concept, except he did shit for the plot.
Yeah, I know.
He did shit for the plot.
Nothing. And like it was
you have the potential to be the coolest motherfucker on this show.
He was.
But at this point, I want Nick Cage to come back.
What?
Hey, we got variants.
Look, I'm about to say we get variants, and now
you know what though? He could because
Look, that second one was awful, but that first one was decent. And I say that with a really hard grain of salt. That's decent. I mean, 6 out of 10.
Yarn, bro. You walking that thin line, bro.
I know. God damn it. But if it wasn't for Peter Fonda and Nicolas Cage just doing the Nicolas Cage face, we wouldn't have a movie.
That should be the finish there. Nicolas Cage face.
It had a dope soundtrack. It had very B-rated characters, except for Eva Mendes, who at that point was higher than anybody in that movie.
Wait, Idris Elba was in the second one, right? That was the one that Idris Elba was in? He was in the second
one? I said what I said.
Oh, really?
I said what I said. He was an awful priest. He was awful.
But okay, but enough.
Movie shouldn't have happened. It's okay,
right? So where do you guys think the Peter Parker story is going to go from here?
For me, I think that it all depends on what Sony allows them to use. So, like, do we get to use Felicia Hardesky? Do we get another Gwen? All in all, I think possibly. What I would imagine is that Spider-Man is the one character that within the MCU they are probably going to allow to have his own thing. Like when at the end of the movie, when we realized he wouldn't tell MJ and Ned who he was, that sets him up to actually be able to go through all of these Spider-Man adventures from the comics and be separate from the Avengers. Also maybe check in with them. So I think that's a unique opportunity to get him 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 movies where he's just going through these different storylines, Clone Saga, you know, the trial of this nigga. And I think you also have a unique opportunity to take very, very lesser known characters and give them the Iron Man
build them the fuck up
within his section of the world. And I would say even bring in, if you can, because we got Matt Murdock, bring in Kristen Ritter, because you know her, even as a variant, because her and Peter went to high school together. Bring in Cindy Moon. So I think it's a very unique opportunity to like jump on shit and give it that Iron Man treatment, so that you have even more toys to play with. Because the Sinister Six, yes, all the villains we got, great, but those are the ones like, everyone knows.
Exactly. Bring in them other ones. You know what I'm saying? Bring in.
I say Flash Thompson is in this movie. He's in all 3 of these movies, and yet he doesn't get anything more than, oh, that's just a douchebag who's my bully.
With some highlights.
And then, bruh, don't even. You said exactly what I was in. Just the highlights. Why?
Yeah.
And just even to piggyback off that a little bit, the fact that, like you said, like, this gives Peter and Tom to play in both worlds, and we see that they're trying to do that, because you see Vulture showing up in Mobius, you know, where he's like, hey, Doc, we should work together. And so I totally agree with you. I think this gives them a great way to be like, all right, Peter, so here's the darker side of life on the Sony side. You know what I'm saying? Still check in with the, like you said, the vendors. But then not only that, bro, like, you got that happening, the Matt Murdock showing up, so you can potentially have Defenders of New York, or the Defenders again, because Peter Parker was a part of that, and the Marvel Knights. Don't forget about that. You know,
just don't come in Hell's
Kitchen. Don't come in Hell's Kitchen, baby.
Hell's Kitchen and fucking Bloodhaven.
You know what? And they can do that because honestly, you haven't seen Mike Coulter really in anything else for real. You've seen the Misty Knight chick. She was in her own show, but she can still be a part of that. So
Simone Missick,
Simone. Beautiful. So we know they can all be in there. You know what I'm saying? Iron Fist can come back, give me better writers.
No, he doesn't have to. No, you're okay.
How does Danny Rand get the treatment that he deserves, man? Yes, I know he's.
You know what?
Recast.
You know what? I'm right there with you, Rhayne. Bring in the new Asian guy they about to put on.
No, I'm okay with him being white. No, Louis Payne would be ideal. I'm fine with him being white. Get a white man who can act. Get a white man who can do the physical shit that's necessary.
Hey guys, I'm Iron Fist. Hey, my dad owns a dealership on Iron Fist.
Can you guys charge up my iPod? I want to listen to Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang Clan is pretty hip, guys. It's pretty hip.
Yeah, no. Give me.
Have you guys heard of Outkast? That was the shit.
I don't know if you guys heard of this Aquemini. Oh my god, fantastic.
Yeah, right. So glad. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm all for him. But like, nigga, get somebody who can get Tommy
good
from
heroes
Power. No.
Right, heroes from
we can do. And I'm about to say we can do a good Heroes for Hire with Mike Coulter and a good Iron Fist. Oh my god.
Yes.
Deadpool in there.
Yeah, bruh.
Deadpool got that black
him. You have Deadpool because we know Ryan Reynolds has told everybody, like, oh yeah, Deadpool's gonna be in the MCU. So like, we have all of this now. Yeah. Like,
got Moon Knight coming in too.
Hey,
just to fuck shit up.
And we got Echo. Like I'm what a time to be a nerd, man. For real.
Right?
Like, what a time to be.
Can you believe that they used to make fun of us for this shit? Now everybody on that train, and now everybody wants to be on the superhero train. And I remember when we were like, man, like the new Spider Man coming is great. Everybody's like, well, y'all some nerds.
But see, the problem that shit it's like we've talked about this shit before. The problem is not being made fun of for nerds, is now it's different nerds, because now the MCU exists and we're the old heads like, that's not really what happened, but it's okay.
You
enjoy this.
They do act like they know that. Like now they be like, oh,
when I was working with,
that's what happened. And it's
when I was working with kids, these children were trying to tell me some shit like, nigga, I was reading this book before you were born. What are you talking about?
Stop, little boy.
Stop.
So I'm happy about the progression, but no, you're right. Like back in the day, things wasn't always this.
Oh great. No, it wasn't.
No.
So, yeah.
And then all the comic book fanatics were secret fanatics because they wouldn't tell anybody for real.
Like, you wear some shit like this back in the 90s, you get beat up.
Right, you know, you Punisher, and you mention like Moon Knight, they're like, oh, whatever, you dumb. Hey, yeah, it was like stop. Come on.
But they talk all that shit, but they'd be watching Super Friends on Saturday morning with me. Hey. They just didn't want to say anything about it.
Right, stop it. Oh man. So that's crazy. And I think one of the other things too, I gotta ask, okay, so we've seen this all over the Marvel Universe and stuff. Now, how do you guys feel? What do you think? Because I want to know, because there's got to be something behind this.
Mm-hmm.
Kingpin shows up, which we know about.
Yeah.
And Matt Murdock.
Mm-hmm.
What are they trying to do? Because those characters just show up, and we all know Kevin Feige always has a plan. He's not just showing them just to show them. Something's gonna happen. The Hawkeye situation, the new Black Widow. Yeah. We know all of this is coming for something. Now let me ask you this: do you guys think this is the setup for the different squads? Because we also got Blade out here. You know what I'm saying? We got Black Knight who's going to appear.
Oh, that's going to be so dope.
Because this is because we all know this, but for people at home, the Black Knight and the woman Eternal, which I forgot her name, the one with the green on, that can do stuff. I know they don't, but she hangs out with the Avengers one time or another. So, I know they're trying to set up that second Avengers or MI3, which was I think Black Knight. What's his name? Blade, her, and two other people, which I think include Kang, because Kang is up in this bitch.
Kang,
you know what I'm saying? And
then CEOs up in this motherfucker.
Who's his hero form? I can't remember his hero form. It's something else, but it's been a while.
Kang.
Right, exactly. So,
okay.
Do you guys think there's something there, or do you think that was just hey, we just put them there for a minute? But Marvel didn't just do shit to do shit. It's something there.
Everything's with the purpose. Yeah. Hot take: Michael Clark Duncan as the Kingpin was cool.
Man, I wish he wasn't. That's what I was saying. I said if him and Vincent D'Onofrio both black and white fucking Fisk,
I'm here for it. I would have stayed that so hard.
To the go.
Can you imagine him showing up?
The stupidest part about that, the stupidest part of that original Daredevil is when he kicked him in the back of the knees and he was like, shit, and that was his weak spot. Yeah. I was like, I'm checking out now.
Yeah,
but I just want to make that point.
It's the Ben Affleck Daredevil. Nothing was good about that.
Oh, I thought it was just gout and arthritis.
I like Jennifer Garner. When I was watching Aliens, I was watching Aliens back then. So
there's that.
Okay, I was about to say, you liked her for what?
No, because I was a kid watching Aliens. I was like, oh, she's also doing this shit. But yeah.
Okay.
There was also
she was there in that movie.
She was basketball.
There was also Electra, which was trash.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Oh no, I'm not. No, let me tell you something. The whole Daredevil movie for me, that whole thing was terrible.
I still want them back as variants.
I do want them back. I don't even care. Ben Affleck back, but I do want Daredevil back. But
hey, just don't do nothing. Just stand there. Just
stay there.
Just be in the back.
I want the Electra from Netflix to be like, girl, why are you white? You know
what I'm saying? She just look at herself like. Yes. Oh man, I'm white in this universe. Oh
yes,
but no, I do want them back. Yeah. Todd figures tie all that shit in. Bring Wesley Snipes too. Make it all make sense.
Look, give him his flowers. We talked about that on the Blade.
Yes,
give him his flowers. Put him in there. Put him in.
Cause you talk
he
shit.
Still got it.
Cause this ain't the March of Dimes. Shit, we got to make this work,
bro.
Yes,
so fucking ruthless, bro.
It's I didn't know Nino Brown could be a vampire.
Hey, that's what that was, Nino the Vampire.
I wasn't aware.
Like I said when we talked about it, Rhayne. What's his face? Really just walking around beating everybody's ass. He's just throwing people. I was like, God damn.
That's it. And showing teeth every now and then.
And showing teeth.
Yeah.
We just threw some out, old chick, he threw her out.
I was
like, oh.
And then we could also get Ryan Reynolds was Hannibal King in 3.
Come on. Just change his hair a little bit. Yeah.
Just change his hair a little bit.
Look, okay, but only if Deadpool gets to kill him. Only if that. Not if kill him. They can just show him.
No, Deadpool also. But see, if we do variants and shit, we also got to get Sticky Fingers Blade.
No, the fuck we don't. It don't exist. I don't
Why
know
not?
Nope.
Yes, we do.
Why not?
We're not gonna do this. And
Why
I'm going to
not?
say the year of 2022. Y'all ain't gonna do this today.
Hey, bring that ball, nigga. Yeah, bring it. Nigga shit.
Bring the shit on.
I'm saying
that miniseries just not looking my mind.
Hey,
he get 4 episodes on Disney Plus. He can get 4. He can get 4. He can get 4. We can get 4.
Give him one.
They about 15. They about 15.
Look, give him one. And just let him stand there and be like, I was there, and kill him off or do something. Be like, all right, cool. Next person. Welcome, Marshall Ali. Like in the future, when they're like, yeah, there were like 3 blades. I'm like, no, there was only 2. No, there were 3. No, there's 2. Wesley Snipes and Marshall Ali. But what about if you say sticky fingers? On God.
What about sticky fingers?
On God.
You mean the third member of
Onyx?
Third member of
Onyx? Yeah, anyone check for Onyx?
Yeah.
Oh my God! My Spike TV, nigga. Why would you do that? Why?
Bruh.
Hey, look, that movie had to be good. I saw it in K&G for $4. Had to be good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the final things we're about to wrap up pretty soon. Here, we're gonna talk about a few more things before we go. Okay, MCU predictions based on what you saw in the movie, and it's kind of close to the other question. Well, this one's more so like, where do we think? Like, what's your prediction of what might come next? It could be for Peter Parker, it could be for whoever, but just based on that movie and what we saw in the MCU, what can we see next? Because now remember, you still got, if you've seen, everybody here seen Shang-Chi, correct? Everybody seen this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shang-Chi?
Yeah,
Shang-Chi. You're gonna be fucking correct on this show.
Shang-Chi. All right.
I don't know if that's actually correct.
Yeah,
used to get shit for it.
That's okay. Shang-Chi, we saw at the end of that, they're saying something is coming. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And of course, they're paying Captain Marvel and she's policing the galaxy, which is just like, okay, cool.
She does other things, but cool.
Right, yeah, but cool. But then the Hulk, a.k.a. Dr. Banner, is just like, hey, sorry, she does this a lot. I'll see y'all later. Yeah. So, based on everything we've seen, of course, multiverse, which is basically going to be Doctor Strange against Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
But yeah, evil Doctor Strange. What do y'all think is next for the MCU?
Man.
And remember, we still got Wanda over here just chilling with the Darkhold, just like, hey,
that criminal.
Still got,
He's a criminal.
That criminal psychopath over there.
Hey,
have you seen that meme? Have you seen that meme where like she is just like, I know I did some things and some people got hurt. I know it's wrong. They were like, bitch, we know, we stand, but I'm not here for that.
Yes. There's a lot of fans who are like, I don't care, whatever she do, she does. Yeah, but that motherfucker.
She fucked up a lot of people. that was fucked up.
You have to wonder, like, okay, major shit happens, but like any minor inconvenience, and she'll create another universe. Oh my God, Starbucks ran out of my favorite pastry. Another universe and shit. Oh,
bro, that's 4 comic arcs. 4 at least. One of which they did a great spin on House of Mutants on that. But like, I'm still waiting for that to happen in full bloom.
Oh yeah, House of Mutants gotta happen.
That's how I think. Well. Yeah, but yeah, that has
preach to him, Rhayne. Let him know. No, come
on.
Let him know.
I feel like that is the next. If that's not the next big event, I think that would be smart to do whatever the fuck they're doing now, so that you can then get everybody used to these characters. Do House of M, so that when you do alter them, it is a little bit more jarring to the audience. They're like, oh, okay, because she's doing this and now she's doing that. Why is it so different? And I just want to see this big royal mutant family. And if you do a No More Mutants or what, like I think House of M could segue right into Hickman's new iteration of X-Men in a very seamless way. Yeah, so that would be, I think that would be perfect. But I would like for Wanda to be Romani. I may be getting that wrong, but she is a brown person. She is a POC. She's not a white woman. I understand that Elizabeth Olsen, I ain't even mad at her. She took the role. She can't help but watch this person over the years. But I'm like, if we get variants, can we get the one that's a little bit more brown, a little bit
more
curly hair?
And they can totally do that because, I mean, again, and you're right about that. House of M would be a great segue into Hickman's X-Men because that was, to me, one of the greatest reboots of our time. Yes,
do we get Denzel as Magneto, though?
Bruh, look, okay.
I don't, him or JD?
I don't want it. Right. I don't want it. But I stand it. Either way, either way, JD or him.
how many movies would he honestly sign up for? That's what I say, him or JD, because you get JD, you get a younger Denzel, not exact, but you do get a younger Denzel who will probably be in more movies.
That's untested Denzel. Do we want Training? Do we want King Kong Ain't Got Shit on Me Denzel? Single tier Denzel from Glory.
I want both. Give me Training Day and
can you imagine
Mo'
doing
Better
the
Blues.
Magneto speech? No!
Give me.
Can you imagine him doing like the righteous speech that Magneto would do at the gates with the mutants, and Xavier's there with which would be old dude, which is Gus from like Breaking Bad. He's there trying to take, because that's what they want to be Xavier.
Oh, really? Okay.
Better at giving passionate speeches about fuck them.
Man,
Denzel Washington.
do this to me.
Yeah, and I would love for him to be a black Jew. Or wait, is it derogatory to say Jew or Jew?
No. I mean,
okay, so forgive me, Jewish audience, but I would love for him to still be Magneto, but still have that Jewish background, because we're black Jewish people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, come on.
Can you imagine, bro? I can't.
No disrespect to Sir Ian McKellen either.
Listen, if he wanted to come back, I'd be cool with that too. But I know he's like, I don't want to come back.
Who's the nigga that's dead? Dumbledore? Did he die? One of them niggas.
Yeah.
Dumbledore died. Yeah.
Okay.
But like, if he wanted,
it was real cool.
I'm with that too, because he's a great actor.
Yeah.
He played a great Magneto. I'm not saying he could. Just like I want Patrick Stewart. I want him to come back as he's always gonna be Xavier.
He will always be my Xavier.
Comics, we were like, Patrick Stewart would be a great Xavier.
No, you're absolutely right. I remember that.
I was like, yo, hands down, he could always come back. But look, like, if they whichever way, I'm telling you though, if Denzel Washington was Magneto, I'm reserving the ticket when they announce. I'm gonna be on Fandango every day. Like, when can I reserve this? Because I gotta
going
see
to the premiere in California. Look,
bruh.
Yeah,
I ain't never been on a plane before in my life. I'll find that one.
Can you, man? Oh, no. Okay. Look, you make Magneto Denzel Washington, and then make his son Quicksilver John Washington.
He a short nigga. Then who is Wanda?
He is short though.
Wanda Harris was there. Logan Browning.
Damn.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that's
he be looking up to his sister and shit like this.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
They got to be twins, so I don't know.
I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
And Marvel's made such a great segue for all of these, because I mean, they can even go into, honestly, and this is just me because this is my personal bias, is one of my favorite comic arcs for X-Men in the comic book is probably one of the darkest. That's Age of Apocalypse, baby. Woo, that revealed everybody went shit in that comic, bro. Went shit. It was like Cyclops just said, "Fuck the team, I'm going to work with Apocalypse.
I'm going to work with Apocalypse."
Him and Wolverine, when they got to that fight about Jean, and Wolverine's like, nigga, I will take your hand off.
Yes.
And Storm basically says, all right, I guess we're going to follow Magneto now, because that's the only motherfucker that got
That's the only motherfucker who sins he got to get playing.
Bruh, it was great.
We got Rogue.
People at home. Yeah, Rogue was like
that outfit. I'm sorry.
I'm
gonna tell you, listeners, I'm queer. I'm all over the spectrum. But when I tell you, as a kid, Rogue, I get that southern white woman with that raspy voice and them big old titties. I was like, God damn, what is it? Do I really know what I'm doing? Because
she did say sugar
all day.
She did say sugar in a way that made me feel some kind of way as a child, and I didn't appreciate it.
And then they talk about she gonna be back in that new version. Nah, I can't wait. I cannot.
Look,
wait.
That's my wrong.
Right? You know
what
I'm saying?
Crush.
and that's what I'm saying, right? Like. I am praying for the day that they do Age of Apocalypse, bro, because that is
human concentration camps, baby.
Man, what? Fucking Captain America's like
death camps.
All right, we gotta survive somehow. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta make this shit work. I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Apocalypse said, "Oh, Xavier's dead. All right, next person we gotta kill is Wanda. Let's go." And he goes to kill Scarlet Witch. He's like, "Y'all can't stop me now. What you gonna do?" And I'm like, Where the fuck were the X-Men? What were y'all doing? Like, how did you let this happen?
Fucking around. That's what they were doing.
I was about to say being angsty, crying and getting mad about it. That's it,
man.
Yeah,
So that's like, and they have so many places they could go because we still got Avengers versus the X-Men. Mm-hmm. We still got Schism that we could possibly do if they ever get X-Men out here. Yeah, like I mean, it's great stuff, man.
Cyclops was right. All I'm saying was Cyclops was right.
Okay, now that you say that, I want to bring up something that is really pissing me off about
Let them know.
MCU.
Let them know, because I feel the same way. Let them know.
I understand that you're mining from your properties that you have, but I feel like they're taking so much from the mutant. They're like appropriating a lot of the mutant
without giving them credit. Yes,
without giving anybody credit.
The Thanos was right, and also the Mysterio was right. Like, okay, yeah, whatever. That is just simple words, but we as comic book fans understand
what the fuck they're talking about. That's Cyclops right there, cuz.
I'm telling you, Hawkeye, I don't like him. I feel like he is taking over Wolverine's space as that surrogate dad.
Yeah,
the Ronin shit. I don't like how they do it with Ronin. I don't like that.
And the way that he killed all them damn POC, you leave out of America.
Away with it. Come on, man.
Well, we got the KKK, we got fucking terrorists here in home, but you take your ass overseas to go kill some POC. Nigga, you had to get on the plane. We got people here, but that being said, I'm like,
it don't sit right with me. I don't sit right
at
with
all. Leave some stuff for the mutants. I mean, there's more than enough, but I'm like, I see what y'all doing.
I agree because they're even kind of there was something that shows a Sentinel head, kind of, and I was just like, bro, stop, like the mutants, like that's what makes me mad is that everybody who read comics, like we all know that, like if you were in the comics right now, the popularity of the Avengers is like reverse. Like everybody knew about fucking X-Men. Nobody cared about Avengers.
Nobody gave a fuck about them. It was Captain America and that was it. But everybody knew the fuck Wolverine was.
Right. Yeah. And that was basically like the team you go to retire or relax for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the team like Wolverine went to where he was just like, I need a vacation. What y'all need me to do? Who I need to kill? All right, cool, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
The Avengers so goddamn much they had a room for him at the tower he never used.
Yeah, he was just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go in there. That's Wolverine's room.
Right.
He's not here. He'll be back.
So I'm with you on that, bro. Like I totally agree that like they're barring for them, and I know they're trying to do that because of what happened with Fox and shit like that. But now that you got all the licensing back, bro, like what is stopping you? Like, come on, come on.
See, that leads me to believe that the setup.
I need that shit.
That leads me to believe that the setup is just keeping us ready and primed because it's gonna be dope.
Oh, for sure.
Like you said, Marvel don't do shit on accident. Everything has a purpose in it. So I think it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I agree.
No,
it's gonna be fine. When it comes, it's just gonna be a long ass time to get it.
I just don't want to be 45 when they do this shit. Okay,
you'll be 50 when they do
it. You know what I'm saying? Like
you may.
Man,
it's okay.
Setting up the Young Avengers. Like I know we're gonna get them before we get any mutant anything. Like they have slowly rolled them folks out.
We've seen Patriot. We've seen.
Just give me more Isaiah Bradley. I just need Isaiah Bradley to give really passionate. I hate white people, and they did this shit to me speeches.
And they did it to my granddad.
Let me tell you something. The get off my lawn speeches he gave, old dude, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I was like, I'm here for it.
I felt that shit here.
I'm here for it.
That's an old tired black man. That's
it was 100 years old. Shit.
That's Willie, and Willie don't like Mr. Charlie, but Mr. Charlie know if Willie come to work, he owe him that money.
Nobody knew, and it's funny because they didn't sugarcoat him. They took him directly from the comics because the comics, the same thing happens, and it's not until he's actually in one of the comics. It's when Black Panther and Storm's about to get married. He shows up. Nobody knows who the fuck he is.
Nobody knew who the fuck he was.
Two people, and they tell, and of course, it's like it's not Luke Cage. It's like Falcon and somebody else are talking about it, and they're telling the whoever because I forgot who asked like, who's the old black dude? And they're just like, yo, that's the original Captain America right there.
You shut the fuck up, man.
They're like, that was the only motherfucker that the CIA couldn't kill that had the super soldier serum.
But they shot Martin. They couldn't kill that nigga.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so it was a great, and to see that happen in Wakanda, no less, was beautiful. So
But then they divorced soon after. So
and you know why they did that shit? Because of comic book sales. That's the only reason why. Because even do you know
fan service will kill every great story? I swear to God,
it does. And do you know in another universe they have
they stay fucking married and they have a
child. They got a bunch of kids. They got a set of twins, twin girls that like never got like powers or named. I think I'm like, bring them motherfuckers in. Like, what they got going on? Yeah, they got kids.
Yeah, so it's like I hope they fix a lot of that. And again, I'm just as a nerd, like you said before, Rhayne, what a time to be a nerd, and we say that all the time because like. I mean, we got so much going on in the universes and things. And
in DC, honestly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, DC, it's starting to branch out now. They need to do something about the main heroes.
Yeah, they got a lot.
Everybody else, you know.
Don't you sing all them praises and you give all that shit later.
Oh, no. Because Peacemaker
Peacemaker's hilarious.
Is it, though?
Like, Peacemaker's fucking hilarious.
Okay, let me put on my list.
It's good, But listen, bro, if they don't do something about the fucking Justice League, like, I'm gonna choke somebody. It's sad that Shazam is the only person with a good movie. Everybody else is trash. Aquaman's not bad, but like Shazam was like, this is your
Aquaman was decent.
That's where you should be with all your DC movies. Because it's like they feel like they can't give Superman a personanity, and it sucks. Henry Cavill,
well, him
on Superman.
On Superman and Lois, he's pretty good. So
that's another one.
That's what
the TV, like you're just about to say, the TV stuff is great. The anime stuff, great. It's just their movies are just like, well, okay, I take that back. Black Lightning, Batwoman, and so everything that was in the Arrowverse, basically, and then all this other shit was.
Don't forget Krypton. And how well that lasted.
But see, even with that, I'm actually okay. I'm kind of biased because I'm more of a Marvel fan, but I am even like excited for the flops, I guess, that DC is giving because it's still for someone who's a fan, like it's shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like back in the day when all you got was Batman movies. And that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now you got Doom Patrol stuff. You got Titans, which is
even
good.
Stargirl. I don't watch it, but I heard it's
really good. Yeah, that's what I heard.
One season of Swamp Thing that was fantastic.
That ended when it was shooting. Man, I hated that. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I just and that's what sucks because I read both coming up. And I love, don't get me wrong, I love the X-Men. X-Men, like when it comes to comics, that's my first love. But what kills me is I read both, and like DC has this potential. They have potential to just all these like great characters. And I get so fucking tired of them just being like Batman. And it's like, bruh, quit putting Batman in everything, or quit giving me 10 different Batman movies.
Man,
just
Batman had like 8 different shows back in the 8 different cartoons when I was a kid.
Oh my God, it was just like, bro,
Batman like, Beyond. Batman Brave and the Bold. Batman was on Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Super Friends, my nigga. Batman was the shit.
They got a book with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So like, yeah.
But give me some.
And Shredder whooped the fuck out of him. My God.
Good.
What was that about? What I was just like, first and then Batman beats all 4 of the Turtles. But then Shredder could just whoop his ass. Like, what the fuck?
Yes. He didn't have time to prepare. That's all at that prep time. Man,
you weren't prepared for that ass whooping.
Don't get me started in little stands because I've dealt with that before. Really, Batman took everybody in preparation. Like, no, the fuck he can't. If Spider-Man came in there right now, Batman is dead. All right, Spider-Man is he can throw buildings. Get the fuck out of here. Batman can whatever. Just because Batman beat Superman one time. That was just because he said, "I got Krypton gloves."
But that's the one time that matter. You beat God. Can't nobody say shit to me.
I mean, nigga, but if I catch you on the street with a 4.5 and I shoot you in the face,
fuck.
What we doing? No prep time.
Calm down, O-Block. Calm down.
Relax. Man, God,
relax.
You catch him off guard. Hey, Bruce Wayne. Wow. Oh God. Oh.
His spider sensitivity.
No. His bat suit would deflect the bullet because it's got lead in the cowl, and he would prepare for that shit. I don't know.
Yes.
You know what happened. That will be the one day, according to all his fans, that he would have his bat armor on and just magically pop up. Get the fuck out of here. So now he's Iron Man now. Now you just put that shit up. Get the fuck out.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. But no, so in closing, because we're wrapping up and we got off topic a little bit.
Very much off topic. It happens.
It does. In closing, y'all, what are y'all's final thoughts on Spider Man? We're gonna start with you, Rhayne. Great Carefree Black Nerd, of course. tell me your final thoughts on Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man sucks. No, I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed this movie. I like what they're doing with it. I'm interested to see how what's allowed to happen. I would be interested to be a fly on the wall with the contracts and not necessarily with money, but like who is allowed to use what character with which company, because that's something I'm interested in. All in all, I do like Tom Holland, and I like him more than I thought I would have. I think he's doing an excellent job, and I would love, just from those few interactions throughout the movie where they weren't fighting, I would love to see him and Toby and Andrew reunited again. It doesn't have to be the same like intense
Give
battle.
him a Disney Plus show. Give him that.
I mean, you can even do like a limited series, like maybe
series, right?
4 or 5 episodes. But I like their chemistry, and I like this idea of figuring out what you're Peter, I'm Peter, you're Peter. How are we different? You can create your own stuff. You lost Gwen. Who is Gwen? Bring in Spider Gwen.
Right.
Perfect time.
Yeah, Spider Gwen. I want Cindy. I want her. I think that adding in that agent, regardless of the old social justice work, whatever liberal threats you want to send this way, I would love to see white Peter Parker. What is it? Black Afro
Miles.
What is he? Afro Puerto Rican? Miles Morales.
Afro Latino.
Afro Latino. Yeah. And I would like
to
see Cindy, Asian, and then Madam Web with old woman. Like, I would love to see
Cindy.
Three.
Is that Silk? That's Silk, right?
Yeah, that's Silk.
Okay. Yeah. Bring her in.
Is she Vietnam? I think is she Vietnamese?
I'm not certain, and I don't want to offend nobody.
Right. Like, I can't remember what. I know she's Asian. She's like Asian mixed, but like.
That's right. She's Asian mix. That's right.
She ended up working for the Daily Bugle too. So I mean,
about that, they all work right there.
Hey, mix it up. So I would like to see more characters. Like, even bring in Donald Glover and make him proud, but also make him variant Miles Morales, who's older. I think he needs. I'm about to say, from all that shit that we had in 2012, he got to put on the suit at least one time, man.
Yeah, at least once, bro.
At least once. Even to be like, nah, this ain't for me.
And you know what?
We'll just be like, I'm happy.
Fuck it. Let Method Man be Bishop. Let him be Bishop. Method Man.
He has been hella passionate about that too.
Yeah, and
he's been in shape. Getting in shape.
For me, he isn't my idea of Bishop, but I feel the way about him like I do about Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool. He has been campaigning hard. So any issues I have, like with the aesthetic, I would completely overlook.
Oh, we lost him.
Yeah, no,
he died, Lord Jesus.
No.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, bro?
What happened, brother? What happened?
I pay my internet bill or something.
Nah, man, you were speaking the truth, King. That's what
it was. Yeah, that's
you know what
I'm saying. The man.
They ain't want you.
They
ain't want you to drop them secrets. They ain't want you to drop them secrets.
Yeah, well, I'm back, cuz.
No. That's right.
I don't know what the hell. Praise Hotel. Oh shoot, but no, yeah, that's what I want. I want more diverse spider characters who already exist,
who already exist in the universe, right?
Bring us the spider people, man. We want them.
Spider Woman, man. Fuck.
Well,
forget about her.
Well, so she's supposed to be getting her own, Disney Plus, because they're supposed to be
It was like 2 years ago when they announced that shit.
And then they're supposed to talk about her because she's like Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all this other shit. It's supposed to be,
I have a question. Do y'all think that Marvel is overextending themselves with all of these projects?
Well, yeah, because there's a lot of pressure now.
Yeah,
there's an insane amount of pressure from kids and shit. Like back in the 90s, they didn't have to work that hard. It was like what, 30 niggas that was like, all right, I like comic books shit. I was 150 niggas that's like, oh my god, I have to go to the next MCU. Mom, if you don't buy the tickets, I will kill you.
In your sleep.
Make it work. In your sleep, right.
and to piggyback off Leroy's point, you're right, Leroy, because remember, we're kids that grew up on Saturday morning cartoons. You know what I'm saying? Like, these kids, they don't know, like, yo, you either got up at 7 a.m. to see that shit, or that was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you missed it until years later when they decided to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? So
you catch a rerun later.
Yeah.
Right. But I do agree with you, though, Rhayne, that it's a lot of projects out there because there was a Disney trailer that was like, this is what we got coming in 2022. And I counted at least 30 fucking shows. And I was just like, bro, like when? You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to put out the new Mandalorian show. We got the Book of Boba Fett that's going
Book of Boba Fett that's already on.
You got She-Hulk that's going to be up pretty soon. You got the new
Moon Knight, Mobius.
Marvel, Moon Knight, Mobius. Well, that's a movie project. But just like even in like the TV series alone, you know what I'm saying? They have so much going on. I think for them, they have to put out that much just because it's them and Star Wars right now. And that's what like Disney's kind of going back and forth on. Because if you notice, bro, like they're only dropping like maybe 1 or 2 original Disney movies like a year now, as opposed and that's what they were doing. And I think that's why they bought these 2 properties. Because like they said originally when they brought these, they were trying to get the young male audience or teen audience. And so they're just like, well, how do we do that? And then that's where they went to Marvel. But I agree with you. They're doing so much that's what I'm worried about too. Especially, I like it because I'm we're comic book heads. So we're just like, yo, this is part of the story. We need all of it. But
we're nerds.
I feel you worry about saturation. You know what I'm saying? Because some people didn't like, what was it? Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I thought that was dope. Some people didn't like Loki. And I thought Loki
could have been better.
Dope. You know what I'm saying?
Loki was cool.
Yeah, and so and they're opening up interesting things. It's just like because Loki is the start of the multiverse. Everybody, who hadn't seen it,
season 2. Nobody else has a season 2. He the only one.
He's gonna get a season 2. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's another thing that's coming out this year, season 2 of Loki. So, yeah, they are kind of overextending themselves, but like they're doing it in a good way for right now. Yeah. But I do see where it would become a problem. And it's like, just make sure you don't saturate that shit. Because I want to see this play out. I want to see what the second Avenger team going to look like. I want to see my X-Men. I want to see Fantastic Four. Because, of course, y'all see that John Krasinski is up right now as like there? Richard Reed. Hey. Like, everybody's like, yo, we want him to play Richard Reed. And I'm like,
and he's better than the last nigga that played Reed Richards.
That flat. Stop. His looks have nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, y'all. But no, I get you.
Both of the last dudes were terrible.
Damn, nigga, you mean?
It's a flaw. I'm sorry.
They could not sell that movie if they tried. I was just like,
wait, Michael B. Jordan's in this. It's gonna be good.
Oh God.
Yeah. But see, I think again, who owns the rights to Fantastic Four?
Marvel does now.
Before Marvel.
It was Fox.
It was Fox.
It's Fox.
Really? See, I think, my God, how do you mess up so
both times? Because remember they did the reboot, and that shit was awful. I was just like, Dr. Reed Richards.
He's just here.
Never had a problem controlling his limbs. Why is it all of a sudden? Oh, we're gonna do that. I don't know how to control my. I was like. But on top of that, let's just say that did happen. That's the smartest motherfucker in the world, in that world anyway. He could have come up with a cure.
He was the smartest motherfucker in the MCU.
Like, he could have came up with a cure to cure that in 2 seconds. I'm pretty sure of that.
I don't know. I think a lot of these projects from the late 90s, early 2000s, you had people who you didn't have fans were critiquing, but you didn't have the world at large critiquing in the way that we do now.
No, exactly.
Also, you had properties that weren't always handled by comic book fans.
Right.
Like, we got this movie. Let's just make this movie.
They're written by people like Bryan Singer, who was like, "Yeah, I know what I'm talking about."
And I don't want any comic books on set because I don't want. I was like, okay,
if I ever see him,
that's different.
Nigga, what are you talking
about? Look, him. The guy who did Avatar was M. Night Shyamalan, and fucking the Dragon Ball Z motherfucker on site shooting.
I mean,
all of it.
I gotta get the third one for me and for me twice.
Yeah.
Hands. I'll throw hands. Fuck it. I don't even got hands. I'll throw hands.
And he even publicly apologized like
it
10
don't
years
matter.
ago. I still don't forgive him for that shit.
Whoever did Death Note, them too, shit.
Yes.
I was not a fan.
Again, it wasn't William Dafoe's fault. It was a good ass William Dafoe. Everything else in that was shit.
Everybody else. And Lakeith Stanfield, he was good in it as L.
Lakeith Stanfield he got to just be the nigga from Atlanta. There.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That's another one. Because let me tell you, Rhayne, the only time I put dislike on Netflix, that was the second.
Wow.
That was the second time. The first one was that fucking Neo Yokio. That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Bro.
Trash.
Leave the shit alone. It's not that bad. You just don't like designer shit. Goddamn. Leave Jaden Smith alone. He made it by himself.
I don't give a fuck if he made it with his daddy. Fuck him and that project. Crip, cuz. Crip.
Wow. You can't even claim Crip.
I can't. I'm just saying it. So don't go shoot his ass. Just one good time.
Oh no.
It's not that bad, bro. God damn. It wasn't but 8 episodes.
Look, nothing against Jaden Smith. He's just out there. But
I feel like that's the entire reason.
I don't ever want to see anyone talk about put that in the same sentence as anime again. And they had my boys, Jesus and Miro, in it. That shit was trash.
Really?
Yeah, they were the two guys that were hung out with them when they were talking about designer shit. Trash. Oh God.
Go watch it.
No, you don't.
And see, just watch it. It's not as bad as he portrays it. It's just an anime about designer shit and nothing else.
He gonna have you fucked up in the game. Tell him.
It's just an anime about designer shit.
God, crazy, man. Yeah.
Chanel number 5 actually came out on this. Nobody gives a fuck. This is an anime. What the fuck is this doing here?
They make anime about everything. They can make an anime about some design.
They do. And you know what? JoJo Bizarre's Adventure still had a better storyline. Still.
Wow.
And JoJo
Bizarre Adventure is a bizarre adventure about shit that happens anyway. They just talk about Gucci bags and Birkin bags and shit. Let them niggas talk about that. That's a life we will never live. Let them have it.
No, I won't do it. Nope.
Oh my God. Anyway, goddamn.
Like I said, but that it was that and Death Note. I was just like, I hate these.
Yo,
Netflix, don't you ever? And Netflix knows to never show me those 2 projects again because I was just like, no.
You told them.
I did. God damn it, I did. But yeah, no. So Leroy, your final thoughts on?
I'm just upset that you just brought back Neo Yokio like it was awful.
Trash.
But
you know what? You know what, Leroy? You know what? Don't worry, because some of my shit be trash too. Look at all the Final Fantasies right now.
No. Let's bring up Cannon Busters. Let's worry about how big of a
you did. Wait a minute. Let's just talk about Black Trigun like that, okay? They tried.
You know what I did with Black Trigun?
Oh no!
Shit, it's still up. It's still up. Oh God.
Look, Leroy, I want to fight you on this. I can't. I can't do it. I can't. That's like Yasuke. Like Yasuke, it was like
Yasuke was meh.
Yeah, I was like, we gotta stop. Listen, y'all, we can't just. It's not enough to just be black in anime. Okay, we gotta have good.
Gotta be cool.
Gotta be good. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be good. So,
right. But to piggyback off of Rhayne's original statement was, I do want to see more of the Peters interacting each other. Excuse me. My favorite is still always gonna be Toby. I love Tom Holland, but Toby was always my dude. So I want to see more adventures, and even if they have to be together, give them their own little separate adventures. Let Toby have his own adventures as Spider-Man that only he experiences, or a different version of Spider-Man.
Hey, he could be old man Spider-Man. I like it. I like that. That feel to it.
He can be Spider-Man, Edge of Time Spider-Man, where or he could be evil Spider-Man from again the Edge of Time, or give him something.
Bro, that would break my heart, but he would make a good evil Spider-Man.
He would make a fucking excellent villain.
I agree.
Just don't let him be the emo one from Spider-Man 3, and we good.
No, we need that, and we also need Topher Grace because he really played on the niggas' downfall, and I appreciated that shit.
Listen, real haters take it to church, to God, nigga.
Hey, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Like, I hate this name. Please kill him.
Please kill him.
Ruin his life.
He ruined my life. He took my girl. I hate him. Please kill him.
Kill the rest of his family, please. No, for real. That was definitely.
He didn't even have the symbiote yet. That motherfucker was a hater.
So you knew he was gonna be a problem. Yeah. I'm with that.
Oh,
so yeah, that's what I want, man. I want I want all the Peters to stay in the universe, and I want them to have their own shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Toby might be done, with this with the whole comic book thing. But hey, who gonna turn down money? Ain't free money at that.
When you ain't gotta do shit. Like You ain't really flipping around.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You get money fucking with me. You either want it or you don't.
And I think he would come back now. I think he just didn't want to do it back then because back then it was a different kind of mind frame for like superhero movies, and then on top of that, it was a different mindset for fame as well. Because he's from like the old school where like celebrities hated fame. You know what I'm saying? And the Spider-Man movies made him so popular. He was like, "Oh, my life is just under a microscope." Because before that, Tobey Maguire was only in a few things. It was like, "Oh, okay, cool." He's in little small bit parts. But I think he would come back now. But I think on top of that, him coming back, like you said, the Spider-Man is doing their own thing. I think that's possible. And I think they should do live action Spider-Verse because, man, like Spider-Mans are like cool. They go through a lot and none of them are perfect. Like none of them are the perfect hero. They're just like, all right, this is my day-to-day life, but I also do this shit on the side. But it's a very realistic character. Because everybody sympathizes with Spider-Man. Like hell, like I've been Spider-Man in my life most of the time. It's just like, all right, I'm doing well, and then some shit happens. Like,
but are you? Are you doing?
Right? I was like, fuck.
Times you just gotta look up and like, damn, God, what did I do? I'm trying.
Your Topher done got to you. Fuck his car up. Pray
on this nigga's downfall. It's no, come on, man.
Lord, let three of his tires be slashed so he can
raise
claim
his rent.
Insurance.
Right. Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, my final thoughts on it is, it's beautiful. It can go anywhere. I want that too. Of course, I want to see.
Your house trying to kill you, nigga. Damn.
It is always trying to kill me.
Hey.
Damn. I want to see more of the Spider-Man. I want to see, of course, I want to see my X-Men because like that's what I'm really caping for. I'm still standing for my X-Men to come in and just really show some shit off. And then I want to see more of that, like, all right, cool, we're here kind of thing. In terms of like the heroes coming together and working together, because that's really where the magic of Marvel is. A lot of people don't understand that, like in the DC comics, like they still work together too, and they get together, but it was more prestigious and all this other stuff. Whereas Marvel was very like homebrewed to like it just felt natural. Like you had scenes where like Peter Parker and like Captain America, aka Steve Rogers, are sitting down after they just sent this villain off into space, just like, so where y'all want to go to eat? It was just very natural. It was very real, like kind of thing, and you don't see that a lot in DC, but you see that in Marvel a lot more. And so that's what I want again, because I want that. I want them to show that like X-Men dating somebody from the Avengers, or X-Men doing whatever, just living in the city, because that was She-Hulk, Woman in the City, where she was just dating all these like guys and all these heroes. So I want to see that, and I want to see the team ups. I want to see more Deadpool and Cable. I want to see Deadpool and Moon Knight. What I'm saying? Like, I want to see that. I want to see the Spider-Man Deadpool mashups that they had in the comics that were really funny. So I want to see that, and I hope that Marvel is going to that, and I think they will. But yeah, like that's what I'm looking forward to in the future. I love this. It is storming outside. It's crazy. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's stormy because I just saw a flash of lightning. I was just like, what?
Wow.
But yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see some great stuff, and I know we will because Marvel's doing such a great job. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So, but yeah, that's what I want to see, man. I thank Peter Parker for leading the way like he always does because it's really dope. I just want them to go ahead and show me all this other shit. Just hurry up, Marvel. I want to see X-Men. Hurry up.
Yes.
Like, I want to see Gambit. I want to see Monet. I want to see all the man. No.
We're not getting Monet. We're not.
Man, God, that'd be so great.
We can get her to me and you got grandkids who.
That's it, man.
Because it's not. They're not, man. They're not gonna do it. I want it so bad, but. They gotta go through New Mutants first. They're not giving us Generation X.
And I want to live through that pain again, and seeing all of them die, and it's just Jubilee, Banshee, and like a few other people just like, all right, so, and they go back to the X-Men like, what the fuck happened with Generation X? All right, so real quick,
my sister took over the school crazy, and like that right down the street.
I want to see this. Give me that shit, man. Because I do. Because I even want to see Forge. Remember Forge?
Yes, an Indian Native American character who is a handicapped character with a prosthetic leg. Yes,
so got a prosthetic limb and everything.
Him and Monica.
Bring back Morph.
Ooh, that creepy nigga. Now that nigga, he was terrifying when I was a kid. I don't give a fuck.
Let me tell you something. I
took the coldest L.
Rent free in my mind, sir. When they killed him on the cartoon.
Oh, man, like on episode 3.
Later, yes. Man.
It's like, damn.
Wolverine was trying to get to him. He's like,
more.
That was true. Yeah, they could have gave us
a little bit of traumatic.
Rent free in my mind, cuz rent free, because I was just like, I liked Morph. He was the funniest motherfucker here.
Right. Nope. Yeah.
Tough.
And it was crazy because, Morph, and I mean, you guys know this, but Morph and Jubilee were created for the show.
Yeah, because Marshmallow Man was the
was the Morph. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they were just like, well, we want to make this new cool guy. And then they're like, but to show that we were serious, we killed him off. And I'm just like, and then he came back later because like Sinister brought him back later.
Right. Yeah,
man, I was just like, yo. Justice for Morph. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, do that. I want to see that, Marvel. Give me that. Give me them people. Otherwise, I'm gonna go crazy.
We're gonna be on here talking all night.
Hey,
we gotta partner this shit out, man.
So I'm gonna wrap it up. Again, Mr. Rhayne, thank you so much, sir. And again, will you tell people where they can find you, Mr. Rhayne?
Yes, my address is thank you, thank you for having me on. Hit me up on Twitter. Yeah, Carefree Blurred on Twitter. That's the most immediate way to get in touch with me. Carefree Black Nerd on Instagram and all of the social media. Check out all your local podcast listening platforms. I should be on there somewhere. For sure, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Rate it. Rate these niggas too. Get them tens across the board.
All day.
Yeah, just just hit me up. But Twitter is the most immediate way to get in touch with me.
Okay, cool.
Yes, indeed.
Cool. And of course, you guys can reach us everywhere like usual. You know what I'm saying? The Nerd Plate, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Even though you can find us mostly on Facebook and Twitter. Especially on Facebook, we're sharing the hottest, dopest memes thanks to Leroy over there. As well as just sharing some crazy shit online. Check out our Facebook page. We're funny. Thank you to our Patreons, of course, for supporting us as long as you have been. And if you'd like to support us, you can go on Patreon and support us. We got coffee. You know what I'm saying? Go buy us a nice coffee. If not, that's cool too. Just whatever. And of course, you can send us emails at thenerdplatepodcast@gmail.com. That's the nerdplatepodcast@gmail.com. But, we're there, so y'all can come see us. But once again, we've had a great show. Thank you again to the wonderful Rhayne for coming on the Carefree Black
Thank you for having me.
Look, we're going to have him back on.
Look, I say, this ain't the last time. This ain't happen again.
Hey, I'm ready.
We got to do it, man. We like nerding out. We loving it. We got a lot of topics to talk about, so we definitely going to have him back on. And, we're just going to keep it rolling. So, till next time, guys, I'm Rockman3K3.
I'm Leroy.
And
he's Rhayne.
I'm Rhayne. Bye, y'all.
See you later.